Morning everyone, or afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is where you are joining me. Hope you've had a lovely day and a lovely week so far, and hopefully now it's about to get even better now that you are on your yoga mat for this stretchy, heart-opening Vinyasa flow. So if you haven't practiced with me before, then welcome. I am Amy, and if you're here all the time, then welcome back. If you do make it to the end of this practice and you enjoyed it, I would be really grateful if you could take a second to leave a comment letting me know what you thought, give me any feedback, any thoughts, any requests for future classes. Give the video a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed this one and that I should make more like it. And don't forget to subscribe so that hopefully we can be on our mats together again very soon. If you are ready to begin, come and meet me on your mat in a puppy pose. So getting straight on into the chest and the shoulders. You can start in a tabletop, bring the hips above the knees, then walk the hands forward. Sink the chest down towards the earth. Try and make sure that the weight of the head is supported by something, whether that's the earth or a block. You could have the forearms completely on the mat, or you could keep the elbows lifted here. And straight away, really dial into whatever feelings are present through the chest, through the shoulders. How are you feeling today? What have you brought with you onto your mat? Whether you've brought a sense of space and openness, maybe you've brought some tension and tightness. Is there a warmth? Is there a coolness? Is there tingling? Is there any sensations that you can hold in your awareness to help bring your attention into the present? As you hold this shape, you might notice how those sensations start to shift and evolve. So maybe they start to become more intense, maybe you feel heat building in the body. Maybe things become less intense as things start to open up and you soften into the shape. No right or wrong answers. Noticing your breath here. Can you feel the breath landing on the earth? Maybe you can feel it reflect back towards you. Can you hear the breath? Can you feel the temperature of it? Can you sense where it's moving in and out of the body? Where is it bringing space and expansion with each inhale? And where are you letting go and softening with each exhale? Final few breaths here in stillness before we begin to move. Now, working through a cat-cow shape here, it'll be a smaller movement than our usual cat-cow. As you inhale, look forwards, really press the chest down towards the earth. As you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin into the chest, lift the elbows higher. Inhale, sink and open, point the tailbone to the sky. Exhale, pressing round like you could point the tailbone down to the earth. Take a few more on your own. One more of each. Now inhale, sink the chest back down. Come onto the fingertips, bring them as wide as the mat. Find a little bounce through the chest. Walk the hands back through neutral. Thread the right arm under the left. Melt right ear and shoulder down to the earth. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Keep it there. Tuck under the left toes, straighten the leg, lift the knee. Then can you lift the left toes off the earth? Then tap them back down. 2 more, lift and tap. 1 more, lift and tap. Now lift, keep it lifted. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel into the glute. Straighten, squeeze, straighten. 1 more, squeeze, straighten. This time squeeze in and hold. Maybe bring the left hand onto the left foot. Kick the foot into the hand ever so slightly. Release the hand, release the foot, extend. Gently lower the knee back to the earth. Place the left hand down, unravel the right arm, puppy pose through center. Straight to the second side, left arm under, melt ear and shoulder to the earth. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Tuck under the right toes, straight leg, knee lifts. Then 3 times, inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more of each, lift and lower. Now lift and keep it lifted. Bend the knee and straighten. Bend, straighten. 1 more of each, bend and straighten. This time we bend and hold. Maybe the hand catches the foot. Maybe you kick the foot into the hand, any amount. Breathe in, breathe out. Release the foot, straighten the arm, straighten the leg, then gently drop the knee back to the floor. Right hand down, left arm unravels. Fingertips back wide on the edges of the mat. Round the spine, then roll your way forwards into a high cobra with the fingertips wide, elbows pointing up to the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, sink the chest down. Inhale, ripple up. Exhale, melt back down. 1 more time, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale through center. Exhale, right shoulder in, look to the left. Inhale through center. Other side as you exhale. Keep it going. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more of each through center. Dip right. Through center. Dip left. This time through center and pause. Can you keep the chest lifted but hover the fingertips? Tap them down. Hover, tap, hover, tap. Let's do 2 more. Hover, tap, hover and hold. Lift the heels. Tap the toes down. Lift, tap, lift, tap. 2 more. Lift, tap, lift and hold. Take a big inhale. Drop the fingertips, drop the toes. Press back into a child's pose, staying on the fingertips as you exhale. Inhale, roll all the way back forward. Lift the heels, lift the fingertips. Exhale, push it back. Child's pose. Keep it going. Inhale forwards, lift. Exhale back. Big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more of each. Inhale forwards. Exhale back to child's pose. Pause there. Melt the palms onto the floor. Give the hips a little wiggle. Find your breath. Slide the hands back to the knees. Come to sit down on the shins. Inhale, lift the hips up. Come to kneel. Reach the arms high. Exhale, sit down on the heels. Plant the hands and lift the knees to stretch the shins. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit, lift the knees. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. For 2. Last one. Now lift the knees and pause. Can you find a straight spine here? So not leaning back too much. Maybe bring the hands to heart center, lift the knees even higher. 1 more inhale. Release the knees, lift the hips, reach the arms once again. Lower the hands to the earth, tabletop. Bring the knees under the hips if they're not already. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Keep it going. Expansion with your in-breath. Round with your out-breath. Keep moving on your own for a few cycles of breath. Maybe start to find a bit of freedom in your movement. So move in any direction. Any direction, any pace, any rhythm. Big movements, small movements. Anything that feels good. One more cycle of breath exploring movement, then find your way back to a neutral tabletop. Lift the right leg off the earth, parallel to the floor. Keep the spine nice and stable here, so without arching the lower back, see how high you can lift the right heel up towards the sky. Keep engaging the core. Then how far can you point the toes out to the right hand side? Bring them to hover above the earth through center, then back up. So keep making these big circles. No arch through the spine. Keep it stable. Keep pressing the floor away with the hands. Switch direction of the circles. Full range of motion through the hip. Spiral the leg back to neutral. Inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. 4 more. Kick, breathe in. Round, breathe out for 3. For 2. Last big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, step through into a lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Find Kali Mudra, interlace the fingers apart from the index fingers. Sink into the hips, reach the fingertips high. Inhale here. Exhale, side bend over to one side. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale through center. Pause here. Maybe bend the back knee and squeeze the heel in towards the glutes. Take a big breath in. Exhale, half split. Hinge forward, point the fingers to the front of the room. Inhale, lunge. Maybe squeeze the back heel in and bend the elbows back. Exhale, half split. 3 more times. Inhale back. Exhale forwards for 2. Reach it forwards. Last one. Reach it forwards and pause there. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now either stay here or extra little challenge is to see if you can lift the right leg off the earth and tap the big toe to the fingertips. Let's do 4 more. Lift, lower, lift, lower. For 3, 2, last one, tap and lower. Inhale back into your lunge, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, hands onto the earth. Kick the right leg back into your one-legged table. Now extend the left arm forward. Inhale here. As you exhale, tap the fingertips and the toes to the earth. Inhale, lift. exhale, lower for 3, 2, and 1. Keep the arm and leg lifted. Left arm out to the left, right leg straight out to the right hand side. Inhale. Tap fingers and toes to the sides. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower for 3, 2, and 1. Lift and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, arm forward, leg back. Exhale, tabletop, hips to heels, child's pose. Take a few deep breaths. Slide the hands back towards the knees, come to sit on the heels. Once again, inhale, lift, kneel. Exhale, sit down, lift the knees. 4 more, lift, breathe in. Sit, squeeze knees in, breathe out. For 3, find the fluidity. For 2, the last one. Once again, lift and pause. Bring the hands to heart center if that feels available. Even more mobility through the knees and hips. Can you keep the left knee where it is, but tap the right knee down? Right knee in, left knee down, left knee in, right knee down. Let's do a few more on each side. Keep it going. Maybe pick up the pace a little bit. Let's do 1 more of each. Then drop both knees, sweep all the way up. Tabletop, plant the hands under the shoulders. This time, left leg straight out behind you. Engage the core, draw navel to spine. Then lift the left heel as high as you can. Take it as far as you can to the right. Then down through center to hover. Up, out, hover. Keep making those circles. Be mindful that you're not collapsing into one hand or the other. Can you distribute the weight evenly through both hands? Now switch direction of those circles. Spiral the leg back to neutral. Inhale here. Knee to nose, round the spine. Exhale. Extend, breathe in. Squeeze, breathe out. For 3, 2, last one. Squeeze, step through into a lunge, sweep the arms high. Find Kali Mudra, maybe find the opposite interlace, so opposite thumb on front this time. Sweep the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Inhale, side bend to one side, exhale. Inhale through center, exhale over to the other side. Inhale through center, pause here. Maybe squeeze the back heel in and bend the elbows like you could tap the fingertips to the toes. Breathe in, half split, hinge forward, breathe out. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half split. For 3, take it back. Reach it forward. For 2. Last one each way. Take it forwards. Take a big inhale. Exhale. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Stay here or lift the left heel, tap the toes to the fingertips, maybe fall in the process. Maybe do 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Kick the left leg back. Reach the right arm forward. Breathe in. Tap fingers and toes down. Breathe out. 4 more. Lift. Lower for 3, 2, 1. Lift. Left leg to the left, right arm to the right. Breathe in. tap, breathe out. Lift, lower, lift, lower for 3, 2, and 1. Lift and hold, breathe in, breathe out. Arm forward, leg back, inhale, hand and knee to the earth, hips to the heels, exhale, child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Slide the hands back towards the knees. This time, plant the hands in line with the thighs here. As you inhale, open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, lift the knees as high as you can into the chest. Maybe come all the way onto the tops of the feet, round the spine. Inhale, drop the knees, open the heart. Exhale, lift and squeeze. 3 more, breathe in, breathe out. For 2. Last one, open. Exhale, round, pause. Maybe lift the right toes, squeeze them into the glute. Tap them down, squeeze left, tap, right, tap, left, right. Last one to the left. Drop the foot, drop the knees back to the earth. 1 hand to heart, 1 hand to belly. Take a few deep breaths. Notice the effects of the movement on the breath and on the body. Maybe you can feel the heart beating. Maybe the breath is a little bit deeper, a little bit faster. Now inhale, lift back onto the shins. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees to hover a few inches above the mat. Keep the spine nice and straight here. So shins are parallel to the floor, spine is parallel to the floor. Tap right knee to right elbow. Step the toes back. Left knee, left elbow. Step back. This time right knee left. Step, left to right. Step. Right knee, right shoulder, back down, left knee, left shoulder, back down, right knee, right wrist, back down, left knee, left wrist, back down. Inhale here, downward dog as you exhale. Hips high, maybe you pedal through the legs, maybe you shimmy through the shoulders, or maybe you find stillness. Take a few breaths to settle in and observe how your down dog feels today. It might be different from the last time you did yoga. Where is there more space? Where is there tension and tightness? And can you use movement to work through that tension? Finding the tightness, maybe replacing it with a little bit more lightness. Inhale, sweep the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Can you keep the leg straight but step the foot 1 footstep forwards? Then inhale, sweep the left leg high. Maybe it stays straight as you step it forward. Then keep on working, stepping to the top of the mat. Eventually arrive in a forward fold and bring the feet together, big toes in one line. Inhale, halfway lift, press the hands into the shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more, ripple up, breathe in. Fold down, breathe out. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach the arms high. Exhale, press the hands at heart center. Stand onto the right foot, step the left big toe about 1 footstep back behind you. Reach the fingers all the way back up to the ceiling. Squeeze the left heel into the glute. Tap it down. 4 more, squeeze and tap. for 3, 2, last one, squeeze and hold it in, just using the strength of the hamstring and glute to squeeze the heel in. Then reach both hands behind you to catch hold of the foot or the ankle. Maybe you bring the hands to interlace here. Pull the heel in towards the glutes. Draw the shoulder blades together. Then kick the foot into the hands. Draw shoulders away from the ears, opening through the chest. Pull heel into glute. Kick foot into hands. Keep working between those two shapes. Stretching through the chest, then into the quad. Next time the heel is squeezing in, pause there. Start to hinge forwards, lowering the chest so it's parallel to the floor. One long line from the crown of the head down to the left knee. Then keep that same line as you come all the way back upright. Hinge it down. Bring it back up. 3 more. Hinge and lift. Last 2. Back up. Last time, hinge and hold. Can you keep the legs exactly as they are, but release the hands and bring them to heart center? Straighten the left leg. Bend the knee. Straighten and bend. Straighten, bend. Last 2, straighten, bend, straighten, bend. Now straighten the leg, inhale. Land in a power lunge with the torso hinging forwards as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Find Kali Mudra in the hands, crescent lunge shape in the legs. Inhale here, side bend to one side as you exhale. Through center, breathe in. Other side, breathe out. Inhale through center. Exhale, straighten both legs and hinge forwards. Inhale, lunge, arms up. Exhale, hinge and straighten for 3. Hinge for 2. Straighten, last 1. Hinge it forward, pause there. Back heel is lifted, breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. Release the fingertips to the floor as you release your exhale. Fold down over the right leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out, fold and hold. Maybe ground through the right heel and lift the toes to point up to the ceiling. You might find that changes the sensations in the back of the leg. If you've got the toes lifted, drop them back down. Now bring the fingers so they're pointing towards the back of the room, so the arms are at the same angle as the back leg. Shift the weight, keep the front leg straight and at an angle. See if you can lift the left foot, bend the knee, squeeze the heel into the glutes, then step the foot back down. Do 4 more. For 3, 2, last one, squeeze and hold, breathe in, step it back, breathe out. Walk the hands to the left, turn the toes in, the heels out. Prasarita Padottanasana, folding down between the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lift, breathe in. Lower, breathe out. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, fold. Pause here for a few breaths. Surrendering the weight of the upper body down to gravity here. So let the shoulders be soft and heavy. Unclench through the jaw. Maybe sway the head and neck from side to side. Start to walk the hands over towards the right leg. Give the leg a little hug. You might even be able to hook the left hand around the back of the right heel. Inhale, keep the left hand as it is. Open the right arm up, find a twist. Stay for the exhale. One more big breath in. Fold all the way back down through center as you breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift, pause here. Bring the hands to heart center, hover in this halfway lift. Reach the fingertips to the front of the room, breathe in. Bend the elbows, find cactus arms, breathe out. 4 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze for 3, 2, last one, reach and hold, breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Turn the right toes forward. Take a big step onto the right foot. Squeeze the left heel in towards the glute. Stay there. Left hand meets the inside of the left foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Find dancer's pose, Natariyasana. Be mindful of the left knee trying to flare out to the left. Can you keep it in line with the hip, drawing in towards center? Find a focal point, find your breath. Now, can you keep the left leg lifted, but bring the hands to heart center? Take some little baby pulses with the left heel up towards the ceiling. Now inhale here, exhale, hands free, Jiva squat. Tap the left knee to the back of the right calf. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, squat, straighten and bend. Last 2, squeeze it in. Last 1, straighten, squeeze in and pause. Bring the fingertips to the earth. Keep the legs in the same configuration. Lift the right heel, come all the way onto the tiptoes. Drop the heel back down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Last 2. Last 1, lift and lower. Take a big step back with the left toes, landing in a runner's lunge. Ground through the hands. Kick the right leg back to hover, one-legged plank. Bend the right knee, squeeze the heel in towards the glute. Then keep the legs as they are as you work through a chaturanga. Then can you roll onto the top of the left foot, find an upward dog, squeezing the right heel in. Then drop the right toes down, wave all the way back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, reset. Reconnect to the breath in case you lost that connection. Notice what has shifted and changed and evolved since the start of this practice, in the body, in the breath, in the mind. With your next breath in, sweep the left leg high, 3-legged dog. Maybe keep the leg straight as you step it 1 footstep forward. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step. Then keep making your way to the top of the mat. And when you arrive, eventually, bring the big toes to touch. Finding Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Lift, breathe in. Lower, breathe out. Last time, lift and pause. Reach the fingertips forward. Inhale. Cactus. Exhale. Reach. Squeeze. Reach. Squeeze. Last 2. Reach. Bend. 1 more. Squeeze. Reach the arms forward, then come all the way up to standing. Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to heart, exhale, Tadasana. Standing on the left foot, step the right big toe, 1 foot step back. Reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, then squeeze the right heel in. Tap the toes, squeeze, tap, squeeze, last 2, tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze. Now keep the heel squeezing in. Reach the hands around to catch either the foot or the ankle. Maybe the hands interlace. Alternate for a few breaths between kicking the foot into the hands and pulling the heel in towards the glutes. Next time you're pulling the heel in, pause there. Start to hinge forwards, keeping one long line from head to right knee. Then come all the way back up. 4 more. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Last 2 times. Hinge down, bring it up. This time we hinge down and pause. Everything else stays the same, but the hands come to heart center. Straighten the right leg, squeeze the heel in. Straighten, squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze in. Now straighten the leg, inhale. Power lunge with the hands at heart center as you exhale. Inhale, high crescent lunge, find Kali Mudra with the hands. Inhale here, side bend as you exhale. Inhale through center, exhale other side. Inhale through center, exhale, straighten the front leg, hinge forwards. Inhale, lunge, arms up. Exhale, straighten, arms forward for 3, for 2, and 1. Hinge forward, hold, big inhale, big exhale. 1 more breath in. Release the fingers to the floor, release your breath out, surrendering the upper body down over the left thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, fold and hold for a few breaths. You can find a micro bend through the left knee here, or a big bend if that's what you need on this side. Now start to extend the fingertips towards the back of the room. Find your little spidey hands, arms in the same direction as the right leg. Then see if you can lift the right foot, squeeze the heel in, step the toes back. 4 more, squeeze, tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze, tap. Last one, squeeze and hold, breathe in, step the toes back, breathe out. Walk the hands to the right, toes in, heels out, Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide-legged fold in between the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, surrender back down. Lift, inhale, soften, exhale. 1 more, ripple up, fill the lungs, empty the lungs, release back down. Pause here for a few breaths. You might give the hips a little wiggle from side to side. Move the shoulders, the head and neck, anything that calls to you for 1 more breath. Now start to walk the hands over towards the left leg, give it a little hug. Maybe the right hand even wraps around the back of the left heel or the left ankle. Inhale, open the left arm up towards the ceiling. Stay for the exhale. One more breath in. Fold all the way down through center as you breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift, pause there. This time open the arms wide into a capital T shape. Tap the left hand to hover, open the right arm up. Bring it back through center. Right hand to hover, left arm up. Open through center. Left down, center, right down, center. One more of each. Left, center, right, center. One more inhale here. Come all the way up to stand. Reach the fingertips high. Turn the left toes forward. Take a big step onto the left foot. Can you balance on the foot as you squeeze the right heel in towards the body? Right hand reaches for the inside edge of the foot. Left arm stays high. Dancer pose. Kick the right foot high. One more inhale and exhale. Keep the right leg lifted. Reach the fingertips high. Take some little baby pulses with the right leg. Now bring the hands to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, Jiva squat. Bend the left knee and tap the right knee to the left calf. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, Jiva. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Take it down and pause. Fingertips meet the earth. Lift the left heel. Lower. Lift. Lower for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heel. Step the right toes back. Land in your runner's lunge. Left leg back, one-legged plank. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel in. Keep everything the same as you bend the elbows, chaturanga. Roll onto the top of the right foot, one-legged upward facing dog. Breathe in. Drop the left foot, wave it back to downward dog. Breathe out. Take a few big breaths in your downward dog. Expanding through the entire torso with each inhale. And pushing all the breath out with each exhale. Walk the hands to meet the feet, landing in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Bring the big toes to touch, lift the heels, drop the hips down, landing in a toe balance. Sweep the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Keep the heels elevated, press all the way up to stand on the tiptoes. Lower all the way back down, toe balance. Press to stand, drop it down, keep it going, bring it up. Take it down. Let's do 2 more. Come up and down. Last one of each. Bring it up. Take it down to your toe balance. Keep the left leg as it is. Can you tap the right knee to the floor and lift? Tap the left knee, lift, tap right, tap left, right, left. One more of each. Tap right, tap left. Find your toe balance once again. Reach the fingertips forwards, then drop the hips to the floor. Come to sit down at the back of the mat. Open the knees out wide, Baddha Konasana. Bring the hands onto the earth behind you. Fingertips point backwards. Roll the right knee to meet the left knee, and as you do, look over the right shoulder. So the upper body twisting to the right, the legs twisting to the left. Open it out through center, take it over to the other side, knees to the right, look to the left. Now alternate between both sides, through center, legs to the left, through center, legs to the right. Keep it going. Take a few more on your own. The next time the knees fall over to the left, pause there. Left fingertips point towards the back of the mat. Right arm reaches forwards. Inhale, lift the hips, sweep the right arm back, a little side plank variation. Exhale, sit down, bring the right hand to the floor and reach the left arm over, finding a side bend. Inhale, left hand down, hips lift. Exhale, right hand down, pointing forwards, side bend. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side bend. Last 2. Drop it down. 1 more each way. Inhale, lift. Exhale, find the side bend. Let's hold there. The right fingertips are pointing to the front of the room. Big breaths into the left ribs, the left lung. Then spin back to face forward. Let the knees roll over to the right hand side. Left knee stacks on the right knee. Right fingertips point back. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale, lift the hips, reach the left arm back. Exhale, sit down, side bend towards the front. Inhale, lift and sweep. Exhale, lower and reach. 3 more on your own, moving each way. The next time or the last time you land in your side bend with the hips down, pause there. Maybe you can even lower the left elbow to the floor. Keep grounding down with the right hip and send the breath into the right side of the body. Spin back to face forward, open the knees wide. Baddha Konasana. Hands can come onto the feet or onto the ankles. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, broaden through the chest. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Maybe pressing the elbows into the legs here to deepen the stretch in the hips and the thighs. Letting the chin draw into the chest, rounding through the upper back here. Roll all the way back up. I'm just going to turn sideways, but you can stay where you are. Bring the peace fingers and thumbs around the big toes. Lean back so that you can lift the feet away from the earth. Then maybe start to kick the feet into the hands, straightening the legs any amount here, trying to keep a nice straight spine. So notice if you're rounding back like this, see if you can draw the shoulders down. Imagine pushing the chest forwards. Keep the left leg as it is, bend the right knee in, kick the right leg out, bend the left knee in, open it out. Let's do 2 more of each. Right, straighten, left, straighten, right, straighten, left, straighten. Pause here. 1 last big breath in. Now, can you release the grips on the toes but keep the legs lifted? Then bring the feet back together, Baddha Konasana. If you're right near the back of the mat, you might wish to shuffle a little bit further forwards. Find Kali Mudra with the hands, point the fingers forwards, then slowly, keeping the legs as they are, lower all the way down down to your back. Then come all the way back up. Lower it down. Lift it up. Let's do 3 more. Lower. Bring it up. Lower. And lift. 1 more. You've got this. Lower. And lift. This time lower down, but keep the shoulder blades hovering above the earth. Little baby pulses. For 10. 7. 4. 3. 2. When you get to 1, lift up halfway and hold. Then lower all the way back down onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest. Give them a tight little squeeze or a big squeeze into the chest. Can you breathe so deeply into the belly that you can feel it expanding and pushing the legs away from you? Then release all of the breath so that you can feel the legs draw back in towards you. 2 more like that. Really expansive inhale. Complete full exhale. 1 more time. Fill the entire torso with breath. Let it all go. Release the hands down by your sides. Drop the soles of the feet to the floor. Keep the elbows grounded into the earth, but lift the forearms so the palms are facing each other. It's like you're holding a box above your stomach. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift the hips. Exhale, roll the hips back down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, lift and hold. Lift both heels off the floor. Lower them down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Last 2, lift, lower, lift. Keep them lifted. Find some little baby pulses into the hips for 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll the hips back down. Keep the knees where they are. Place the hands on the floor beside you. Take a few breaths. Let the spine find neutral. Then you might go up for another round of bridge, or if wheel pose is in your practice, if you enjoy it, if you feel ready for it, you can join me in pressing up for wheel, bringing the hands next to the shoulders with the fingertips pointing forwards. Ground through the feet, press the floor away, come up. Maybe walk the feet a little bit closer in, maybe straighten the legs. Engage the glutes, think about pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. One more inhale. Gently lower all the way back down with control as you release the exhale. Feet as wide as the mat, knees drop into center. Constructive rest for a few breaths. Notice the effects of whatever shape you were in on the body and on the breath. Have you brought a tingling, a warmth, a sense of space? Windshield wipe the knees from side to side, letting them drop left and right. Don't mind me just fixing the fairy lights, which seem to come loose every single time I film a class. Then the next time the knees fall over to one side, let them pause there. Arms can be in any shape. They could be on the body, a T shape, a cactus, a butterfly. You might bring the bottom ankle onto the top thigh, adding a bit of extra weight to deepen the twist. Unravel through center, let the knees fall to the other side. Same options apply on this side. Unravel through center, give the knees one final squeeze into the chest. Then any final shapes, final stretches that are calling to you are more than welcome. Then we'll all make our way into Shavasana, finding your version of this shape. So it does not have to be the usual Shavasana shape if that doesn't feel comfortable. You could always keep the knees bent with the feet on the floor or find a butterfly shape. Whatever shape you're in, can you completely surrender the weight of the body into the earth beneath you? Feeling that contrast between the solid ground and the softness of your being. Imagine that you could melt into the earth. Feel it supporting you, providing stability. So you can soften, release, relax, and let go. And let the softness in the body be mirrored in your breath, letting the breath be soft, no need to try and shape or control it. Letting it find its own natural rhythm, its natural depth. And maybe some of that softness permeates into the mind as well. Softness through your thoughts, with no need to shape or control the mind. No need to resist your thoughts, no need to cling onto them, just letting them arise. Notice them and then letting them drift by. Just a few more breaths here in stillness together. If you feel like spending even more time in Shavasana, of course, that is always welcome, always encouraged. If you are ready to move on, start to invite movement into the body, start to invite in some deeper breaths, re-energize, revitalize. Let the movement expand and ripple throughout the body, just how the breath expands and ripples throughout the body. Maybe keep the eyes closed here as you start to make your way back up to a comfortable seat. Any movement that calls to you on the way there, there's no need to rush as you make your way back up. Take your time to meet me here. When you arrive in your seat, let's finish our practice by setting an intention for the rest of our day. Picking one word to represent how you want to move through your day, how you want to think, feel, act. Maybe peace, patience, generosity, compassion, gratitude. Find that word, tuck it away in the back of your mind and carry it with you for the rest of your day. And for the rest of your day, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts, I hope you speak peaceful words, and I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope you loved it. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week. Hopefully I will see you on your mat again very soon. Like I said at the start, I'd be really, really grateful for any likes, comments, subscribes, but more important than any of that is that you have an amazing day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.